All right, so today we're diving into a story that's all about ultimate defiance. You got this incredible clash, right? It's one prisoner, a guy with absolutely nothing left to lose, up against a seemingly unstoppable monster. And overseeing it all, a king who thinks his power is totally absolute. So, yeah, let's step into their arena. Wow. This one line, it tells you everything. It sets the whole scene, doesn't it? We're about to step into a world where human life is worth nothing more than a good show. It's not just a dark backdrop. This twisted idea is the engine that drives this entire story. So let's talk about the heart of this world, the arena. And let's be clear, this isn't some place for noble contests or fair fight. No, not at all. It's just a stage for a really cruel game, designed purely for one man's entertainment. I want you to really picture this, okay? A massive, terrifying arena. You've got fires burning all over the place, heavy iron chains just hanging from the walls, and the sound? A deafening roar from the crowd. And the guys in the middle? They're not warriors, they're prisoners. They're hungry, they're wounded, some are pretty much half dead, and they're only there for one reason, to put on a show for their king. And then you look up, and there he is, the king, watching it all from his throne, high above all the chaos. And the way he's described, it's just chilling. A man with absolutely no fear and no mercy on his face. He's completely detached from the very suffering he's creating. And this gets right to his core philosophy, doesn't it? He loves the show, but from a safe distance. He finds comfort, actual comfort, in the fact that he never has to get his own hands dirty. He's just a spectator to the pain he causes, and honestly, it sounds like he absolutely loves it. So just when you think it can't get any worse, just as these prisoners are on the brink of collapse, the king decides to up the stakes. Oh yeah, the real main event is just about to start. And then it happens. A giant iron gate groans open. The ground itself starts to shake, and that massive, roaring crowd, they go completely silent. Something huge is coming, and even these bloodthirsty spectators know it. And out walks Talos. Okay, this is no ordinary beast. We're talking about a giant forged from bronze, fire, and iron. Its body is just solid metal. Fire literally glows from its eyes, and every single step it takes shakes the arena right to its foundations. I mean, this thing is the very definition of an unstoppable force. The reaction from the prisoners is instantaneous. One guy just collapses right to his knees, begging for his life. You can't blame him. But then there's another one. He's chained, he's wounded, just like everybody else, but he refuses to fall. He just stands there, firm, and when you look in his eyes, there's no fear. You just know this is the one to watch. You see, this moment, it's about so much more than just courage. It is a direct challenge to the king's authority. This one act of defiance, it's about to change absolutely everything. So the king, he sees the guy on his knees, and he's just amused by it all. He thinks, see, they all break. He sees that raw panic in the first prisoner and is just waiting for the other one to do the same. He has absolutely no idea what he's about to see. So as this bronze monster, Talos, starts moving towards him, our guy doesn't cower. Nope. Instead, he lets out this incredible roar. And it's a sound just filled with years of pain, of anger, of suffering, all bottled up. This is not a cry of fear. It's a battle cry. He looks right past the monster, straight up at the king. And his voice just cuts through the silence. He's not talking to Talos. He's talking to the man who put him there. And then he says it, the line that changes the whole game. I am not your champion. This is what you made me. Man, the impact is instant. You could hear a pin drop in that arena. A total dead silence. And for the very first time, the king actually shifts on his throne. He's uneasy. All of a sudden, his game, his rules, they've just been shattered by one man who refuses to play along. That one act of defiance, it changes the entire dynamic. This isn't a fight about brute strength against some unbeatable monster anymore. No, now it's about intelligence versus supposed invincibility. It's a whole new game. Of course, as Talos starts its attack, the king's men are screaming, trying to remind everyone what the script is supposed to be. He's made of solid metal. You can't stop him. They're desperately trying to reinforce that old story of absolute, unbeatable power. But right then, in that moment, our prisoner has this realization, this fundamental truth clicks into place. No one is completely invincible. Even a monster made of bronze has to have a weak spot somewhere. He knows he can't win with brute force, so it's going to have to be with strategy. And just like that, a plan starts to form in his head. Step 1. Provoke Talos. Get it angry. Make it reckless. Step 2. While it's raging, study its moves. Learn its patterns. And Step 3. Find that hidden weakness and exploit it. The fight has just leveled up. So as this whole confrontation hits its peak, you start to realize this was never just about one guy trying to survive. This is about challenging an entire system built on cruelty. And you know what? The prisoner's plan works. The monster starts to rage, totally out of control. It's not the king's little puppet anymore. And as this chaos just explodes in the arena, that smug smile is finally wiped from the king's face. His entertainment has just become a threat to him. And right in the middle of all that chaos, the prisoner makes one last declaration. He basically says, This wasn't the real fight. This was just the beginning. He's just proved the king isn't all-powerful, and now he's ready for the real game. And that really leaves us with this huge question, right? It's the core of the whole story. It's not really about how dangerous the monster is. It's about the terrifying, maybe even unbreakable power of someone who has absolutely nothing left to lose. So what can a person like that become? Think about it.